not sure how to do this. We have been kicked off of TikTok already tonight. Then we switched over to Instagram. They kicked us off there. Whatever we're talking about, we're not talking about anything illegal or outlandish. The topic of today is the competitive edge for black boys strength, toughness, and violence. That's what we're talking about. Young boys, our motto is rougher, the tougher, the better. The rougher, the tougher, the better. That's what we're trying to say. And that's the mindset that our boys should have. That's the mentality that our boys should have. And I'm talking about the boys because they're going to become men. And unfortunately, it's too late. It's too late now for some of our men. But as Frederick Douglass said, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. So our aim in how we raise our males, our aim in pretty much how we do everything ought to be based on the competitive edge, individually and as a people. And the competitive edge is only what Dr. Claude Anderson and Dr. Amos Wilson talk about when it comes to cartel-style, race-based politics, business, and physical violence. Race-based, cartel-style politics, business practices, and physical violence. There's different aspects to this thing. And our boys must be strong. They must be relentless. They must have the attributes of warriors to excel in these different arenas in life. And that's it. And if they don't, our families, our communities, our people will continue to be losers. And we're about being winners. So it's on our men. A lot of times when we think about who's raising the black males who don't become the men we want them to be, who do end up in prison, who do end up being deadbeat dads, who do succumb to drug addiction and crime and all the things that we think of. When we look at the ones that do, we always tend to say it's the single mothers. A lot of us want to point to the black single mothers. And believe me, there are black single mothers that act to the detriment of their children. That's a fact. But brothers, let's get one thing clear. It was never no woman's job. It was never a black woman's job to raise a boy to be a man by herself. That's not even how, it wasn't even the expectation, because she can't. She can't. It's unreasonable to expect a black woman alone to be able to train and build and shape a boy into being a man. God damn it, if they could do it, they'll do it to some of these niggas they're sleeping with. You can't do it. All right? So here we go. When we talk about toughness, the mentality of our boys is too fucking soft. Some of the boys prettier than the girls, right? The boys more concerned with their edges and their goddamn pants being tight enough than the girls. You're not winning no race like that. You're not winning on the football field. You're not winning in the business office. You're not winning in politics. You're not winning nowhere being soft in America. Not as a black man, even with a silver spoon, let alone without one like most of us. So goddamn it, I'm talking to the men. If you have a son, you already one leg up in the game, because you ought to be pouring everything into him that you can and giving him every opportunity, and goddamn it, no other choice but to become a real man. But if you don't have a son of your own, it's 100,000 of them out here that need structure. And you can't sit back. Check this out, man. It's the reason I wrote the Blueprint for Black Youth Empowerment. You can't sit back and watch the news, bucko. You're 45. You can't sit back and watch the news and look at the next and latest shooting in your community. You can't look at the news and say a goddamn thing if you ain't taking none of these boys under your wing and doing something about it. It's not that complicated. Now, I made BPM the way I did because as soon as you start doing something for black boys, people are going to want to infiltrate it, commercialize it, and homosexualize it. Do you hear me? What? Yeah, no. Just get out and close my door before I hit you with a hammer. Okay? They're going to want to infiltrate it, integrate it, goddamn commercialize it, and homosexualize it. And it never happened in BPM. And it never will. They're going to want, because we didn't take their money. I spent my own, and I still do. So no one can have any control. And we did everything legal above board. And we got investigated. Me, not we, I, because they come for the head man, by the FBI, by the state attorney's office, everything above board. Absolutely groundbreaking. They never seen it before. But I ain't no dummy. I ain't go to law school to get out here and do some dumb shit now. But our boys cannot be, and I hate to use the word mentor because it's a Greek freak word. Our boys cannot be developed in the same way as other people's boys. Let me tell you why. They don't have the same history that other people's boys have. They don't have the same burdens that other people's boys have. And guess what? They don't have the same impairments and shortcomings and limitations that other people's boys have. They're the most naturally talented and dominant people in the world. God damn it, I see black men sometimes that make me goddamn it amazed. The black man, do you think I don't sit and look at Dr. Khalid Muhammad, goddamn it, and hear this man speak sometimes and I'm amazed? It's not many of him left. Shit, I'm trying to create some more. God damn it, but a black man, that's the most intimidating thing on this planet. More intimidating than an atom bomb. God damn it, when the British was coming here and the Europeans was jostling over who was going to take this land, the goddamn number one question they had to answer is what we're going to do with these Negroes that was already here. And the answer to that question was you was going to have to fight them, you was going to have to kill them, and you was going to have to keep fighting them because they're not going to be slaves. Do you hear me? That's our mentality. We got to study the Seminole Wars. You can call them slave rebellions, but many of the Seminoles never been slaves. Our people were here before Europeans got here. Many of our people never been slaves, right? Not a freedman. They were already free. You didn't free me, right? And these people fought. These black Seminoles. General Jessup made it clear. These is not what you call it an Indian. This is not anything that's ambiguous. He said this is a Negro war. The Negroes rule over whatever you call the Indians. The Negroes are the best fighters. The Negroes are the most fierce. The Negroes are the most courageous because they rather die than go back into slavery or go into the slave system. So guess what? We fight a little different. Guerrilla warfare came from us. The tactics that they're trying to study and learn still now to fight ISIS and the Taliban and all these different terrorist groups, black people created them. Unconventional strategies that these Seminoles created. The goddamn boys now can't even fist fight. And I ain't talking about us, because everybody in BPM can fist fight and gunfight, or you just can't be around. You'll get ready. The girls can fight. But goddamn it, when we built Black Wall Street, when we built what we built here in Florida, in Rosewood, when we built in Richmond, Virginia, when we did everything we had to do on our own without asking for help, they came in, attacked it, and burned it down. You might as well not build something you can't protect. And let's talk about guns. The importance of guns. Let's just talk about what Jesus said. He told his disciples to go buy swords. That was the main weapon that you carried around back then. You could compare it to a gun. He said, arm yourself. He gave him a directive. Go ahead and arm yourself. And if you can't afford to buy no weapons, sell your clothes and get weapons. See, Jesus said that. That's in the Bible. All right. The crazy thing is that after the fighting was done in those 3 Seminole Wars, and it was never really done because Abiaka them down there Lake Okeechobee, as far as you get into they never got conquered. They never surrendered. They never signed the treaty. They unconquered. So it's still not over. But what I'll say is as the different wars progressed and as some Seminoles were taken and they were used to try to recruit other Seminoles to give up, they were integrated into I won't say integrated. They were exploited further before they had to go to Mexico to live. The one way those Seminoles that left and then had to go to Mexico, the black Seminoles had to go to Mexico. The only way they were able to leave from under the authority of the U.S. government at the time in Indian Territory and go take their chances where they went. The only way they were able to walk off and do it as a small group with John Horse and Wildcat leading them is because they had guns and nobody could stop them. That's the only way they got freedom. They were armed. They were well armed, trained, and wouldn't use their weapon. It came down to the guns. Sometimes it come down to the guns. I'm all right with that. Sometimes it comes down to, is your group well armed and organized? Because if they not, they can be enslaved and we can take what they got. And when shit hit the fan and when shit gets stuff, those that don't have will take. Those that don't have will take. And whatever comes down the pipe, before you can enslave a people, you have to disarm them. You have to disarm them. You have to. You cannot enslave the armed people or well-armed people that know what that's trained and willing to use them. And the Democrats are the party of making everybody that's black that they can unarmed. The Democrats are the party that hate guns. The Democrats are the party that make unreasonable gun restrictions that only restrict good law-abiding citizens. The liberals, right? And I'm not no big fan of no Republicans or no Democrat. If you look at my last book, Who Will Kill Black Manhood, I explain both of them right down how they are. But guns should be at the top of our agenda. Here goes the agenda, the best I can, off the spur of the moment. God, I put God first in everything. Black people are spiritual people, and you better believe I am. I believe in faith, right? Black people need a moral, spiritual righteousness code. Most black people don't even use the word righteousness no more. They don't even know what it is. That's number one. Then from there, you have to go straight to the ideology and knowledge of self of your people, and you have to go straight to economics. People without knowledge of self are lost. People without an economic base are lost. It's not that complicated how this thing got to go for us to start moving in a better direction than we're moving now. Because the best thing about Trump is that he has made race an open and sweltering issue. But the worst thing is that the Democrats, all they just got to say now is we're not as bad as Trump. You know what I'm saying? To keep a lot of black people tamed and satisfied. And that's not a good thing. But at the end of the day, your economics, your ideology, our families, right? These are things that we can work on, practical things, right? But until we get an economic base, until we get a team black powernomics mindset, until we get, and do you know what? We need to start indoctrinating our children. That's another thing. We need to understand, and we need to get on the ball, like Wabba Rudy and the African-centered people that really invest and really are serious about homeschooling our children, about instilling it. By the time these Jewish children hit 16, they so indoctrinated with their culture. They so immersed in who they are as Jewish people and their obligation to their people. They loyal to a T, but it starts young. We don't indoctrinate our kids with nothing worth doing in any systematic way. And I'm using the word indoctrinate, which is a controversial word, but I got to tell you how systematic we have to be. We have to be systematic. We have to be relentless. We have to be enthusiastic. We have to be goddamn creative in how we teach our kids their history, their knowledge of self, who they are, and what they're capable of. Because once we unlock it, once they know what they can do anything. And they're not going to learn who they are in the public school. My children go to public school, good God Almighty, God knows. At least they can learn some math. But knowing who they are, where they're from, what their obligation is to their people, they learn that with me. They learn that with me. So we cannot be raising those so soft, weak, timid, emotional black boys. A timid, weak-ass, spoiled-ass, emotional black boy would take a gun and blow a woman's head off. Happened not too long ago here. They'll emotional, spoiled, entitled black boy, a black man will take a goddamn gun and blow a woman head off. a weak, spoiled. God damn it, how many times I got to say it? Who the fuck got to argue with you to get you to go to work? And you didn't do nothing special when you went, bucko. These shits are spoiled, right? Not the ones that you can't, it wouldn't last in BPM. The boys that I raised, goddamn it, we take care of that in 2 weeks. But if we continue, and I'm putting the pressure on the men, because if your sister got a son, that's your job. And I'm not asking you to do nothing impossible. Once they hit a certain age, if he done made up his mind that he want to be a goddamn crash out and ain't nothing you can do, step back, okay? I'm not asking you to stick your neck out for no nonsense. But what I'm saying is you should have got him before he was 15, and that's what we not start doing. We need to look at our boys as a bag of gold. Not talking about just for money. I'm talking about because that's how valuable they is. You put one strong black man and one strong black family in a neighborhood, that's gonna change that whole goddamn street. A real black man. You put two, goddamn it, you finna change the whole goddamn neighborhood. Because real black men don't let bullshit go on. They don't bring bullshit to the neighborhood, and they don't allow it in. Do you hear me? So we're gonna have to start raising soft boys that want to twerk. We're gonna have to start raising the next generation of Tyler Perry. That man is under 2 lawsuits right now for sexual exploitation of males. This man is the black Jeffrey Epstein. This is the black version. We can't raise gender confused men like this that they put in power to goddamn demonize and goddamn exploit black women, because that's what he do. He make money off bullshitting black women and demonizing black men and goddamn it making every man that's on the goddamn payroll fuck their way to the top. Well, bottom, we gotta get into that. This ain't no Diddy party, but that's what I'm saying. That's what we want, Andrew Gillum. Is this what we want? Can we survive with more and more Andrew Gillums and Tyler Perry's as the standard? Can we survive? Women? Now that's where you come in, women. Because I'm not asking women to raise these males, but goddamn it, I don't need you to contaminate them neither, and I don't need you to goddamn sabotage the black men that's trying to help. I don't need you to be a goddamn detriment, because some of y'all can and do. Yeah, you have to play a role in this too, because y'all condone, legitimize, accept, promote homosexuality in black males. Andrew Gillum got a black wife that knew he was fucking white boys all this time. And she condoned it. And the other black women in that family that knew this guy knew he was a weirdo, and he still was elected for mayor in Tallahassee and was about to be governor in Florida, and they was grooming him to be the next Barack Obama. Because black women allow it. They vote for it. Not me. You can't tell me that's a man that you want in a leadership position and you catch him butt naked, strung out on goddamn mouth, fucking white male prostitutes in a hotel room. And you want me to tell my boys to look up to that shit because it's liberal? You gotta be kidding me. I ain't raising no wimps. I ain't stopped 10 years ago, and I ain't gonna stop now. God damn it, we gotta stop being scared. I ain't scared of shit. We're gonna have to change the way we look at our boys. They do not need to be pampered. They do not need to be spoiled. Yeah, they need to be loved, but they need to be challenged. They need to be taught. And they need to be trained. And it must be by real black men. Shit. Anyhow, yeah, we had started this on TikTok. Wherever we go, we talk about guns. We talk about anything where a black man being masculine, that's not accepted. I can get on this bitch in a dress and lipsticks and a wig, and they won't ban me of my channel. You see? They won't ban me of my channel. But if you get on here Hey, man, they banned me from TikTok because they said I'm talking about gun content. White boys got goddamn YouTube channels, Instagram, TikTok, everything, Patreon, with nothing but guns. Anyhow, we're gonna figure out how we can do this in a more organized structure. We may have to abandon these other forums as far as going live and just to record the shit and put it out there some other way. They banned my big page at 30,000 after I exposed and went in on Killer Mike, but he's a big fat sissy. That ain't damn lie. Everything he stands for is detrimental to black people. He's an integrationist. He's a promoter of the LGBTQ agenda. He's a black elitist. He's a stuck-up wimp. He's in a white rap group. I mean, what else? What I gotta tell you, I mean, this is how it all started. They banned me then, you have to come back. But the people that talk like me gonna get banned, so it's okay. But we'll be back. But the thing about people like me is we do work in real life. I do work with real people. I train with real people. I help black men with their families in these legal situations in real life. Like it's real. You can't take that off Instagram. You can't block that on Facebook. They know me in real life. I walk down the goddamn street and do whatever the hell I want in Duval County, in any hood that's here. Because I love black people. So the social media is just a conduit to, it's a conduit to try to spread it, but I ain't got to spread it because you don't need to convince everybody anyway. God damn it, all you need is a few. So that's how we're going to get this, man. This spring break, we're going to get this figured out. I got my man up in Detroit and my man Jumbo out on the West Coast. We going to get it together. But shit, if you don't start, you won't never work the kinks out. Sometimes you got to get moving. So let's go to work. We'll be back soon. Do you think? BPM for life.